What's going on? Welcome back. Episode 6, CraftBeer SideKicks. I'm Joey.
And I'm Scott.
Yeah. And today, I know it's been what? It's been about 3 weeks, man. It's
Yeah,
been a good
3
one.
weeks, a month, something like that. It's been a minute, man.
It does feel good to be back. Does feel good to be back. And today we're joined by a local craft beer enthusiast from here in San Antonio, I believe.
Yep.
Chris, what's going on, Chris? How you doing?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good, man. Real good.
Outstanding.
Yeah. So, without further ado, we're gonna jump right into the podcast. We can go right into it. Round one, ding, ding, ding. Crack them if you got them. Let's go. And we're gonna start off with the guest. Chris, what you drinking today?
Today I got one of 903 Brewers slushy series. We got Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy.
You see that?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
I figured it was fitting, for me, Chris the Ghostbuster, to get Puff Daddy there, Stay Puff Marshmallow.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Nice little entrance there.
Have you guys had these slushies?
Yes.
I've never actually had a slushy beer.
No? It's pretty
No.
crazy. They come with instructions. So number one rule, keep the beer cold. 2, turn over once before serving to redistribute any settled fruit. Don't shake. Drink fresh and enjoy and repeat. And so the reason they have to do that, these slushy beers, they add the fruit after the fermentation process. So if you let the beer get to room temperature or it gets warm, the yeast will keep fermenting the fruit, and gas will cause the can to explode.
Yeah.
So they've had these cans just exploding in supermarkets and shit.
I know. I think 450 North had their Black Widow cans exploding.
Yeah. It's
That's
dangerous.
insane, man.
So
It's a
should I
different kind of
crack
beer.
it open?
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead and start pouring it up. Scott, what you got for round number one?
It's actually something that we've talked about before, man. I've got a hazy IPA from Sierra Nevada. Sierra Nevada, I don't consider them to be a craft brewery. They've been around since like the 70s, and they make a lot of commercially successful beer. They're definitely not a small brand, but they're doing IPAs, and I love IPAs, so I'm gonna give this a shot. I went out and got the Sierra Nevada Hazy IPA. It's called Hazy Little Thing, and
Like that.
I'm gonna give it a shot today, man. See how that goes.
All right. There we go. All
What
right.
about you, Joey? What you got?
Today, I'm doing a Martin House Brewery beer, Tropical Salt Lady. I've had their Salt Lady before. This one is a tropical pineapple, kiwi, passion fruit, guava, 5.2 ABV.
Yeah.
Pretty curious to see how this one's gonna go. Yeah, Martin House, man, trusty brewery out there in Dallas. Actually been there once, and they do have a limit on how much alcohol you can buy. So if you go, you and somebody, you go first and let the other person you're with go second.
Gotcha.
Because they cap you on the limit, just so everybody gets a chance to get a lot of their releases. A lot of the releases are taproom only. They do have a lot of commercially distributed beer in the HEB area, HEB, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, man, Martin House, love Martin House, can't go wrong, man. Definitely.
It's definitely one of my faves too.
Yeah, for sure. Got them up.
I like that orange juice, man.
Cheers, buddies. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes, sir. Ooh, Chris, what's your thoughts on that beer?
Oh man, it's good. Yeah, these slushies, you almost can't go wrong with them. They're so thick. Definitely get the pineapple and marshmallow right off the bat. Yeah, it's you got to drink them fresh. Like I said, they got fresh fruit in there essentially. But yeah, they're so good. I really love them. I guess like some people, they don't like them super thick like this for their beer. But yeah, for me, it's awesome. They're a little pricey. It's like like $10 a can.
Yes, sir.
But it's worth it.
Yeah, 903.
If it's worth it, it's worth it.
Yeah, for sure. 903 out of Sherman, Texas. Been to their brewery on my Dallas trip, so that was pretty cool there too. Scott,
Nice.
what you think about your IPA there, buddy?
Okay. But by all standards, it is an IPA. And it is a hazy IPA. They're not lying on the label. Um, it's light. It's to me, it's a little too light for an IPA. It's crisp and it's got a very kind of orangey, hoppy scent to it. Heavy on citrus all the way through. However, I I'm not thoroughly impressed. I gotta say, man, this doesn't stack up to some of the local IPAs that I've had, and I don't want to talk bad about them. They've been doing their thing for a while, and obviously they got it down. I think they should leave IPAs to the pros. Keep on doing your pale ales and your American lagers,
Yeah.
But go ahead. What
All
you
right.
got, Joey?
Yeah, man. This tropical salt lady. Uh, that's really good, man. It is a Gusa style beer. Very good. Kind of
Say
that
that again.
the Gusa,
It's a
GOS.
goat.
Yeah.
Gosa,
It's
yeah.
just goats. Yeah.
Go, yeah. So I've heard all kinds of variations of it. Yeah,
I,
it's really
I saw the word when you were saying it, but I didn't hear the. I was like, is that how you say that?
no, yeah, no. Chris said it the proper way, but I've heard that three, four different variations of that word.
Yeah, dude, I wouldn't even have tried that word. I'd been like, yeah, that G word.
Yeah, that G word. I don't like to try
Yeah.
it either.
It's like a salty or sour.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
yeah, definitely. Yeah, and this one being the salt lady, that pineapple kiwi really comes forward, man. It's really good, very enjoyable. Um,
yeah.
yeah, very salty, sour, salty sour. It's really good, man. I really do like it, man. I can probably crush a six of these all day for sure.
Definitely,
Oh
man.
yeah, man. Some good beers going on right now, man. Definitely some good beers. 903 Sierra Nevada Martin House Brewery. Definitely good, man. Yeah, man. Christmas time. It's getting hectic out there. You guys done have some Christmas shopping? What's going on?
I just put up my lights today.
Right.
I was
Yeah,
kind of
I'm
the
probably
last thing
about
to do.
halfway done.
Ah,
Yeah.
the stresses of
Yeah,
Christmas time. Good thing we got good beer.
I know.
yeah,
so,
dude. I gotta stay stocked up on beer.
yeah, you have to. I mean, you got to have that portion of the refrigerator specifically for your beer. But if not, have a standalone beer fridge, man.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
definitely
definitely.
getting to that point. I'm gonna have to have
Yeah,
my own.
yeah, me too, for sure. When I took my Dallas trip up there, I had my whole fridge was stocked with beer, and my wife kept getting mad at me. There was no room in there for groceries. I felt pretty bad.
Yeah, and you got a bunch of kids too, man. I know there's
Yeah,
a bunch of groceries in there.
yeah, for sure. The Brady Bunch over here.
Yeah. What are you on, like 10, 9?
15. It's okay. So Chris,
I'm
man,
kidding.
yeah, it's all good. My wife looked at me like, yeah, no, I don't think so. But
Did
Chris,
she
man,
did she stop you or did you stop on your own?
we made the decision to stop together. Yeah.
Okay.
After
All right.
four was, I'm already going bald and I'm only 36. Come on.
Dude, my sister, and I hope she watches this. My sister is she's 10 years younger than me, so she's 27. This week coming up, she's about to have her fourth child.
Yeah,
And
27.
she's had them all in a row, dude.
Oh
Like back
yeah.
to back to back. They're all babies.
Ah.
I'm just like,
Uh,
oh, y'all don't on the TV or what? Like,
I guess in a sense, that's kind of the way to have them. You want your kids to grow up together. So, you
I
know,
guess, man. Me and my sister were 10 years apart, and I loved it. I was the only
mm,
child for 10 years.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, yeah, I guess back in the day it was only you when we used to hang out as kids. So
that's all it was.
that's all it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
So you
can.
guys go way back then, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I've known Scott for 20 something years. We did lose
Mm.
contact there for a while. He moved away. Then a couple years ago, I found him on Facebook, and I was like, yeah, that's Scott. So,
dude, you know what though? It wasn't a couple years ago, because the other day I was going through Facebook memories, and there was a post from like 5 or 6 years ago that you liked, and I was like, damn, we've been friends that long?
Yeah, on Facebook.
and unless you stalked me that far back and liked some posts from like a long time ago.
I couldn't find you. Remember, I couldn't find you.
Find out, Joey.
All right, go for it. I am a
stalker. Yeah, let's get into this.
That's all good,
Joey. I know you've got your agenda, so come on with it, man.
All right, no, that's cool, man. Yeah, that's we're having a good time. So Chris, man, how'd you get started in the craft beers, man? Were you what was your beer of choice before that?
I mean, so I guess before craft beer, I was drinking to get drunk. So I was drinking in bulk. I drink, like Budweiser, whatever. And I was never really aware of like the craft beer scene. Like I always just called them like fun beers, like for holidays and stuff. I'd go to the liquor store, I'd get a bunch of like fun beers and bring it home and like show it off to the family. Like, oh, we're going to try all these cool beers. We're not just going to drink a shitload of Budweiser.
Let's try this eggnog beer. Let's try this marshmallow beer.
Yeah, like all the like Christmas spice, like all that weird shit. And so like cool. That I was never really aware like that there's a whole scene where like that's a thing, Yeah. And then like when I moved to Texas, I don't know, like a little over 2 years ago. And like I'm getting older, so I'm not like drinking in bulk anymore and drinking to get drunk all the time. So I would just start going to the liquor store and like getting the fancy beers and stuff and like trying out new things. And it's funny, it occurred to me, like my friend Joe from back home, he was always like a craft beer dude. And he was always trying to get all of us into it. Like we'd be partying, we'd all be drinking Budweiser, and he'd pull out some like rare stout and like pour us a little like 1 ounce cup and like, oh, you got to try this. Like, I feel so bad now that I'm like all into craft beer, and he's back in Connecticut, like where I used to live. He's probably like pulling out his hair, like finally now.
Yeah. We could have been hanging out a long time ago.
Yeah, right.
I got you, man. Yeah, that's cool. Like my kind of like stumbled into craft beer by getting a DWI, man. So
yeah.
Here we go, episode 1.
Episode 1. Yeah, that North Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina. Yeah. I had never had a beer that I didn't know I can get that drunk off of, and it tasted like it tasted like weed. And I told the officer, it tastes like weed. But yeah, man, I got drunk off I got drunk off an IPA, and I was like, what kind of beer was that? When I got back home here in San Antonio after I left North Carolina, it was over from there. I was like, I'm going to research that beer that got me that drunk, that got me in trouble for the first time in my life. And with the, as far as DWI, and I've been into it ever since. So yeah. Definitely. But before that was Corona, Bud Light, because it never got me that drunk, and it never gave me that much of a hangover. So I was good.
Yeah. I was a Bud Light man myself. The funny thing about me is like I had always been into trying everything different. The very first time that I ever saw like a picture of Shinerbach, I was like, what's that? I want that. Because it didn't look like a Bud Light. I had no idea what the hell it was. And, the guy even told me, he's like, dude, if you've never had it, it's an acquired taste. And I was like, acquired taste? Dude, give it to me. I want to try it.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what opened me up into like, getting into, the wider variety of things. I tried Shinerbach, and it was different. And then I started, discovering that Shiner made other brews that were not your typical, American lagers and stuff like that. So every time I went to a store, I looked for something different. And when the craft scene hit, and I started, noticing all these different weird looking cans with, all these different designs and names, you know, and everything. Like it's a play on words and you know, they've got these cool designs on the cans. Like, I mean, dude, it completely caught me, and I was like, that's it. This is what I want. This is all I'm gonna get from now on.
Yeah.
And
it's fun. It's like an art form, you know, like
it is. And then I discovered that I really love IPAs, and that's pretty much my go-to now. Like anywhere I go, if there's an IPA that I haven't tried, I'm like, give me that.
I pay on draft. I'll draft. Yep, on draft for sure.
Yeah.
It's funny how you mentioned the can art, and Chris, you said it's this you know, it's an art. Do y'all guys keep your cans?
So, some of them. I keep like the Martin House, the special releases, you know, those 2-packs.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I keep some of those because the artwork's amazing. I keep Anchorage Brewery or Anchorage Brewing. They got those cans with Wolf Skull Jack does the artwork, and it's amazing. Like I joined Tavor just so I can get those cans because you know, you can't get outside of Alaska. But yeah,
I used to save a bunch of cans. I really don't anymore unless it's something that I think is really cool. Like this right here, this, you know, this can doesn't really pop out to me. But you know, some of the beers that we've had before, like honestly, the simplicity of that El Chingon, dude, I saved a can in my fridge just because that's the can that I'm gonna save. When I'm done with it. Like it's simple, but dude, it's a badass beer, and the name says it all.
Yeah, El Chingon.
Like, it's Chingon, man.
Yeah, we did rave over that
might
beer.
Be my favorite IPA.
Yeah, we raved over that beer from Four Corners. Yeah. Good. I actually keep all my cans, just about.
Yeah, we know that.
Just about. I have a beer wall, so my goal is to have like a big beer wall. There are a few that I do throw away. I keep the Martin House, every Martin House that I've drinking I got. Keep the of course the Monquiche Brewing. I keep those cans. Tripping Animals and the 450 North. That's probably about, and everything else I got it, but I use those cans to hold up the big cans. So those are on the bottom. You can't really see those. But yeah, as far as beer cans and beer can art, man, it's pretty crazy to see the kind of direction that you see that the art on these cans have, man. And sometimes it's like, I don't want to try that beer, but I'm just gonna try it because of the can art, and it's pretty.
I know, we all been there. We've all been there. The can art.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely, man. I know I've bought some beers just because of the can art.
For sure.
You know, some of them were actually winners.
Yeah.
You know,
you'll run into that diamond in the rough. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And also when it comes to different styles of craft beer, or just a different type of beer in the craft beer world, Chris, what's your go-to as far as IPA, stout, lagers?
Yeah, I'm not really an IPA fan. Like I know it's not a popular opinion. Like I just like I don't like it if it's too hoppy. It's not my thing. I like stouts. I like sours. Porters. But yeah, like it used to just be stouts and porters, and then like just this year I started getting like heavy into sours and like all the fruit sours and stuff. It's just there's a lot more fun stuff with the fruit sours.
Yeah,
they're getting creative as hell.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Especially now that they're doing the slushy as you're drinking right now. So yeah, for sure. Yeah.
As long as you keep them cold.
As long as you keep them cold, yeah, for sure. I know Scott, heavy IPA. Me, I'm an IPA guy all the way. But I do like sours, and then I like me a good porter here and there. But IPAs and sours are definitely my go-to. Definitely IPA first. You said you didn't like beers that weren't that hoppy. Have you ever had a Monquiche double dry hopped with the Mosaic and Asaka and Yukon hops? And
I I keep telling my friends, like, I'm not into IPAs. They're like, oh, you're drinking the wrong IPAs. Like, you're doing it wrong. Like, no one will believe that. Like, you just can't like IPAs. But yeah,
no, that's not a good enough answer.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. What do you mean? What's wrong with you? How could you not like this? Yeah. I had a couple Anchorage IPAs, like a double and a triple lately that I was like, you know what, this isn't as bad as I thought it would be. You know, and totally cans that I bought for the artwork. I was like, you know, I'm buying an IPA. I'm not gonna like this, but I love this can, and I ended up actually liking it. One of them had honey, and it was pretty good.
Yeah,
it balanced.
Yeah, I've had a couple IPAs with honey in it. Yeah, you're right. It does give it a good balance.
Yeah,
but I don't know, man. IPAs are my go-to. That's just that's what I like. That's how I like my beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I do enjoy porters and stouts, but it's very few and far between. Like, let's just put it this way: if I've got a menu in front of me and there's 3 IPAs on that menu, I'm gonna drink all 3 IPAs first.
Yeah.
Before I get me a porter or a stout.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it is.
Yeah, let me get a flight of IPAs. Let's go right here, right in front of me, right now. Yeah. Like I was asking because of the Monkish beers, the double dry hop IPAs. They're really good, super hoppy. Can't chug them, man. I've tried to chug one before. Can't do it.
Yeah.
It's too much, man. The hops, and it gets to you. You got to drink it slow. My wife hates them. She can't stand them. I'm like, hey, you want to try this? And she's like, no, I know what it is because it looks like orange juice. So as far as but I like a nice West Coast IPA. Kind of like not like a double, triple. I've even had a quadruple dry hopped IPA from a brewery up in what was it? Celestial Beer Works up in Dallas. It was pretty good. Super hoppy, man. It's kind of like there's a limit. You know, you give me a nice hazy East Coast New England style IPA or a nice West Coast IPA, and that's not too hoppy, and I'm good to go for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. They kind of going a little overboard with these double, triples, quadruples, dry hopped IPAs. It's like, oh yeah, just don't leave the glass out in front of the kids because they will believe it's orange juice and take a swig out of it.
Orange juice or lemonade.
Yeah, for sure. Not that mine have, and I just want to make that clear. They have not.
I don't know what that like the fruit beer stuff. I mean, this is like the cigarette ads that they banned back in the days because they were marketed to kids. Like this right here, it's fruit punch.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a slushy.
Yeah, you don't know that there's alcohol in that. Like,
yeah, for sure. I actually got in my fridge. I got I think I got 3 or 4 kinds of and also I got some 450 North from their Halloween drop. I got 2 more cans of those, but I do have some 903 in my fridge, and I got the trash can punch. Have you had the trash can punch?
Yeah, it was like a little too sweet for me.
Yeah, for me it's the magic, the pineapple magic, that kind of Disney style looking.
Oh yeah.
My favorite. That one.
I didn't have that one. Like I missed it. I couldn't get it. I was so bummed.
Oh, so good. And I think I probably got about 1 can left, and that's my wife's. So I won't drink it. But yeah, so I do have those, and I kind of tell the kids, like, you can't have that. Like, that's mine. It's got alcohol because literally it's got like, oh, is that a Disney drink?
I know, yeah, it's got the Disney castle on it.
It does. It has a Disney castle. So I'm like, no, that's a grown-up drink. And the trash can punch has got the trash can with the googly eyes coming out.
It's a little cartoon character.
Yeah, exactly. So you gotta definitely tell the kids, like, this is dad's stuff. Don't touch it.
Yeah.
Don't touch it. I don't want to walk out and see one of my kids be like, hey, Dad, what's going on? Okay. Definitely don't want that, man. Definitely don't want that.
I don't have that problem in my house. The dogs don't drink beer.
Oh yeah, I was good. So real quick backstory right here in the middle. Not a backstory, but I guess how I kind of discovered you on Instagram, or we kind of discovered each other on Instagram. you know, you post a lot of pictures with your dog with the beer, and I see that. I see it as kind of a trend, and I think it's pretty cool. If I can get my dog to sit down and take pictures like the way you get your dog to, that'd be super cool, and I would.
Yeah.
What kind of dog is he?
He's
Or is he or she?
it's a he. Can you see him
Oh,
on the floor back there? Yeah.
oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's Cisco. He's an Australian cattle dog mix.
Okay.
And then the other one, the black dog, she's more skittish. Like you really got to work to get her to pose for it. He's fine. Like you just pull out some carrots. Like you don't even have to give him dog treats. He'll eat carrots. Like, he'll sit there. He'll wait for it. He's a total ham. He loves it. But yeah, with her, she's like afraid of the cans. So like if you put it in front of her, like she hates the popping sound, you know, when you open the cans and stuff. Like so if you drop it down, make that noise on the table, she's like, ugh. But yeah, he's the good one. Like her.
Yeah.
On the trick, I don't know if you saw the pictures of her in the Halloween costume that I posted. Like that she was fine for that. So that's
I did
that's
see
the
that.
trick. Gotta put her in a costume. Like, put some clothes on her.
We do that with my dog. We got a little jacket I got a basset hound. He's 4 months old. So we put a little jacket on him that says security. So we put the jacket on him and he's like, what's going on here? I don't know what to do.
You know, it's like the cones. Did you ever have to put the cone on them? Like No. Yeah, like it's so they don't like, you know, lick the stitches and stuff. So you put the cone on and like immediately they'll bump into something and then they'll be afraid to move. Like they'll just be like, okay, what do I do with
this? Yeah, this was my dog Jack. This was he's actually our first dog that we got. Yeah, so we got him like 2 months ago at 8 weeks, man, and he's a 4-month-old basset hound. Actually took him today for a second round of vaccination. So
nice.
He's super crazy. He's a little wild. He's super chill because he's a hound, basset hound. He's supposed to be lazy when this dog's not lazy. You know? So we got one of the playpen areas with the gate. So that's your section. You stay there because my dog likes to eat everything. This dude was trying to eat a rock earlier outside. He had a rock. He was chewing on the rock. You know, it's like, and he gets mad when I try to take it out. But yeah, man, if I can get him to post with just to sit down and chill mode for a little bit, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to wait till he at least turns a year old.
Yeah, I mean, even a year, they're still kind of puppies, you know. Like
yeah, true.
It's tough. Like they just got that wild energy. But yeah, basset hounds, they'll definitely mellow out.
Oh yeah, for sure. And yes, so you know, I mentioned that you know, we came across each other on Instagram. When I was and I've noticed now that I've been on Instagram with my craft beer account since like June, I believe. I want to say it's been like June, July, around there. But the growing interest or popularity of craft beer accounts, you know, it's risen. It's gotten a lot larger, a lot wider, that I can see, in my opinion. What I know, Scott, you telling me that you just created an Instagram account and to keep that daily or weekly blog of your craft beer journey, which is what I think all three it's what I think every craft beer enthusiast should do. Keep that blog, keep that log of beers that you've tried, and not only is it beneficial to you, but it's beneficial to everybody who comes across your page, because if Chris had a beer, Scott had a beer that I haven't tried, you know, I would like to know your opinion before I go out and actually try that beer. So I for me personally, the popularity and the growth of craft of people, you know, joining Instagram or creating an account for their craft beer, you know, blog. I think a personal blog. I think it's pretty cool. I know, Scott, you just joined. I'm looking forward to your first post, brother. I'm looking forward to the first one for sure. I'm gonna like that. I'm gonna like and follow, definitely. But Chris, your thoughts on that, man? On the popularity and the growth of craft since you've been on Instagram with your personal blog of craft beer. Just the popularity and the growth of it.
I mean, yeah, like I am one of those growth accounts. Like I just started this year, like in the summer, probably around the same time. You know, and for me, it was my wife has a book review Instagram account, and she's got like 10,000 followers. You know, she's been doing it a while. And so like I started getting heavy into craft beer, and she's like, you should start posting this stuff on Instagram. And so then it just kind of like happened this summer. Like started doing it with the dog and stuff, and got a bunch of bow ties and shit. Like, you know, went wild with it. But like for everyone else, like the amount of accounts that you see on there now, like if you're seeing a grown number, I mean, it's got to be COVID, right? Like, you know, this year everyone was stuck at home looking for new hobbies. You know, like how many new hobbies did everyone pick up? Like, you know, it's a crazy year for it. So I think that's what else are you gonna do? Like you're sitting home, you can't like really connect with people except, you know, through your phone. So like, yeah, Instagram. That was what everyone's doing, it seems.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good point. Definitely a good point. I think that if this year was COVID free, I don't think we'd be seeing the rise in popularity of the craft beer accounts on Instagram. But you do have your different kinds of craft beer accounts. You got your personal blog accounts, and then which by no means am I hating on them or nothing, but I do like me a good waffle every now and then. Have you ever joined a waffle?
No.
No? So basically it's a raffle without the R, so waffle.
I gotcha.
You know what I mean? So, and yeah, so I see a lot of those accounts, but a lot of those accounts get deleted. And then they come back.
You got to pay to get into it, right? Like you're paying for one of the slots, right?
Yes, and also you're raffling off craft beer. You're raffling off alcohol, which I'm pretty sure that is a big no-no in Instagram's terms and policies. But nonetheless, it still happens.
You're technically selling the alcohol, you know, because you're collecting money for it, you know. Like so, everyone does giveaways and shit, you know, and you got to make sure you say, you know, it's not affiliated with Instagram, it's not affiliated with the breweries. But you're just giving that away for free. It's something that you bought. You're not reselling it.
Exactly.
Like those waffles, like those kind of piss me off actually, because they'll be like giving away something that I want, but like you're asking me to pay for a chance to get it. It's like, no, fuck you.
Yeah. I have joined. I've tried to win like 3 of them. Probably about in my early days of joining Instagram, and I haven't tried since. I was like, nah, I'm good. If I want to try a beer, I'm gonna find somebody. I'm gonna find somebody to be a proxy for me, send them the money for the beer, and send them the shipping, and there you go. Somebody that's not gonna make a profit off of it. But I do have a friend that I pay him extra just because I want the beer, so it's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely something crazy, and I've noticed. But good point on the COVID though. Everybody staying home, drinking during these times. It's gotten a lot of people through a lot of difficult shit. Me personally, you know, so I think that's a contributing factor in growing these growing popularity of craft beer on Instagram, man. Definitely.
Yeah, for
sure. Yeah, man, so that's gonna be the end of round 1. Good shit. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video. I'll edit it later, and we'll get back here in about a minute with round 2.
Okay.
Hey, welcome back, boys and girls. We're here with round 2. Got my boy Joey and Chris, the Ghostbuster, our special guest today.
Yep.
We're gonna get right into it with round 2, and I've got a beer that I'm gonna talk about here in a minute. But first, I want to see what Joey and Chris are drinking. What y'all got?
All right,
Joey.
I'll start this one out right here. This one is a special beer. I remember first seeing it when I was in North Carolina. I was jealous because we couldn't get this beer over there. This is a beer.
Don't be jealous.
I was super jealous of people down here in Texas. This is a beer I've been a huge fan of since the day I tried it when I got back in here. I was on the hunt for a while to find it. Finally found it after being home for a couple of weeks at HEB. Martin House Brewery. You know what it is? It's the pickle beer. It's the pickle beer. Oh, yep. Best made sour pickle beer, Martin House Brewery, 4.7%. Nothing but pickle juice, hardly any alcohol. So definitely.
Is that even a beer?
So good. Might as well just pour yourself a pickle juice out the jar, man. It's so good. A lot of mixed reviews on it. I'm running a lot of people that say they don't like it. And it's not for you. Come on.
Not for me.
I love pickles. I love pickle beer. I got high blood pressure, and I'm gonna fight through the salt. I don't give a damn.
Man,
hey man, you walk away with 0 cramps.
There you go. Yep.
They're so damn popular. Those like that. It's the only beer that I've seen where like stores a limit. Like you can only take 1 6-pack.
Exactly. Yeah. I remember they had signs at HEB. They had signs at HEB. They had signs at just other stores that I would go to. Limit 1. There's a store down here in San Antonio called, it's a bodega, Jefferson Bodega. They sell a lot of good craft beers there, and you can only buy 1 6-pack. And and I understandably, it's that good. It's really good. So so that's my beer for round 2. Best made sour pickle beer from Martin House Brewery. Chris, what you got?
So I heard about the whole thing you had with Isla and the Rojo. So I didn't get Rojo, but I did. They just had a new drop today. I went and picked it up. It's Bark Griswold in honor of the holidays.
Okay.
Nice.
I like that. Just the can art, dude.
I got the side by side with the original.
Oh, come on. So cool.
Yeah, it's a peppermint bark and mocha stout. 10%.
Damn.
All right. I haven't had any of their stouts yet. I've had their IPAs and their sours and the Rojo. But yeah, this will be my first one of their stouts, I think. I'm looking forward to it.
Nice. I don't hate on them. I only hated on that one beer.
Yeah.
Well, you know, that one beer that was one to be hated on, man.
I had a dude reach out to me from Colorado, and he was trying to get a Rojo, and I was like, dude, they're like so hard to get, you know, like they sell out instantly. Like that's a big ask, and I was able to find one. And so I sent it to him, and it was like I had cured cancer or something. It was like the greatest thing that had ever happened. I felt like a hero.
Did you get feedback on that?
Oh, shit.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I did. In the post he put up on Instagram, he said he liked it. But I mean, he could have had blinders on. Like he was so looking forward to it.
Yeah. Well, I do got a buddy that's got 1 can left, so. Yeah. He will. Every time I go buy beer, I go get my beer from him. He doesn't offer it to me because I think he already knows what's up to. Chris, Scott, what you got, brother? Round 2.
Oh man! All right, I've got Tangerine Express Hazy IPA from the Big Bad Stone Brewery out of California.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. And in their true fashion, they printed the label upside down.
Yes, sir. Yep.
You know, to me, that kind of sends a signal. It's made to be read while it's being poured. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yep.
You know, you need to tilt that over.
I've had that one. Super good. One of my favorite IPAs of every IPA I've ever had. So. Stone Brewery, man. Yeah, with their upside down labels. That's why you see everybody's pictures with the upside down bottles.
Yeah. Stone Brewery putting it down, man. They've been I wouldn't necessarily call them pioneers in the game, but they've been around, dude. They made their claim.
Yeah. Definitely, man. Round 2, fellas. Cheers. Yes, sir. Oh, all right. So we'll just go in the order where we introduced our beers. There's nothing really much to say about Best Made Sour Pickle Beer, but I'm gonna say it anyways.
Tastes like a fucking pickle.
It's like a fucking pickle, man. It's nothing but it's nothing but.
You ever had a pickle? That's what it tastes like.
It's exactly what it tastes like, a sour pickle, man. Yeah, it's literally like they just got the can, poured pickle juice in it, and closed it up. So, you're not gonna get a lot of alcohol in this. Any taste, no, real salty. Given that it is a pickle beer, fantastic, man, fantastic, and actually, you can't have it without the lime beer salt, man. My favorite combination right there. Um, it's just all around good beer. One of my favorite beers. It's definitely a treat. I mean, it's not a beer that can be drank 3 or 4 in a row, maybe two, and I'm pretty. But as much as I do like it, I'm maxed out. Maybe two. Um, yeah, but it's an all around good beer, man. If you like pickles, pickle juice, anything has to do with pickles, you're gonna like this beer for sure. Really enjoy it, man. Martin House Brewery did a damn good job on this beer, so big ups to them, man. Really good beer. Chris,
Yeah.
what you got?
I got the peppermint bark mocha stout. Definitely a lot of mocha. Not as much peppermint. Like I would have thought there'd be a lot more of a peppermint taste to it.
Give it that festive flavor.
Yeah, it's not really coming off the smell. I don't know. I gotta keep going with it and see if it comes out as it warms up or something.
I got you. Yeah, when you send the description of peppermint mocha stout, I was like, ooh, peppermint. Okay.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, that would have done it for me. Peppermint.
Maybe a little bit more heavy or something, but yeah.
Especially in a stout.
Yeah.
That's a nice little twist on things.
Yeah, I get like a little bit. It's got that chocolatey taste, like from the bark. But not as minty as I thought it'd be.
Yeah,
still very good.
Sweet, good.
Well, this right here, I'm already loving this beer. Joey, you called it. Another knock out the park from Stone Brewery. Dude, it's got a lot of citrusy flavor to it, and it's hoppy as fuck. It's the right mixture of everything. It's got tangerine, obviously. That's in the name of it, but it's also got like a pineapple kind of twist to it, and a shit ton of hops. Like, dude, it's just very, very bold. Exactly what I want in an IPA.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely down with this one.
Badass, man. Definitely get very, very good, solid beers for round 2 going on right now, man. And I'm glad we all enjoyed them. I love Stone Brewery Tangerine Express. That's a very good beer. I'm curious to try that one from Isla. Hopefully, I think what they come out with, like they came out like 4 or 5 beers on the new drop.
The new drop, yeah, they did the two those 2 original IPAs. They had the like empanada ones, and they re-released the Cannoli Fans one. Did you have that?
Okay, I haven't had it. Oh, no, I haven't.
I love that one. It's so good. Like it's so weird, like it's pistachio and cannolis, like actual cannolis.
No shit.
That sounds weird.
So good. It's such a weird one.
I had I don't remember the names of the other 2 that I had, but one of them for sure that stood out was the that, what is it? Merc with a mouth, or
the Deadpool one.
The Deadpool one, yeah. That one was really good. That one surprised me. I was like, okay, Isla. Okay, you rebounded off the Rojo. You rebounded. You rebounded. But
off the Rojo.
Rebounded off the Rojo, man. And but that's neither here nor there. But it was said and done, and that's it. But As far as places to get your beers from, man. Me and Scott talked, and we talked up a lot on HEB.
Yeah.
You guys down in, I think, the Houston area. Yeah, I think Sky would say what you got, like Albertsons or something down there, something like that.
We got Kroger,
Kroger, that's what it is, Kroger. Yeah,
and
but
we got Specs.
Specs for sure. But we did talk a lot, and we did talk up a lot of HEB, and man, HEB is doing some big things when it comes to the craft beer. I think, to me, every time I go, it seems like the section is just getting bigger and bigger. It's like they're carrying a lot more, man, and it's cool that you can actually go to an associate, ask them, "I want to try that beer." Okay, what's in a 6-pack? They'll literally take that to the back, break it down individually, and put it down in their that little standalone for singles. So they'll break it down. Yeah, they'll break it down for you for sure.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they will. They will break it down. I've had it done a couple of times where I wanted to try a beer, but I didn't want to try the whole 6-pack. You know, so I want to try that beer. Is there any way I can get a single? Yeah, for sure. They'll take it to the back, print up the little labels, put that little sticky on it, and you're good to go. So yeah, you can do that at HEB. They'll definitely help you out in that area. But
that's good to know. But I buy a 6-pack anyway.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Also, yeah, because if
buy a 6-pack.
I mean, if you like it and you only got that one, it's like, well, I should have just bought the 6-pack.
Yeah.
But if you didn't like it, then you're like, oh, I got these 5 other ones. What am I going to do with them?
Yeah, I usually give them away to the guys at work.
But I've said this before, and and we've talked about this on the show, Joey. Even if it's a bad beer, it's still a beer. Like, I've never had a beer that I'm just like, I'm never drinking that beer again. But that's just me, I guess. I understand that there is, some beers out there that, you try and it's not good for you. You don't ever want to try that again. And some of those beers, might be sitting in my fridge that I've got 4 or 5 of that I'll drink those at another time,
Yeah. Like Natty Ice, I don't ever want to try again. But
you're right. I don't ever want another Rolling Rock.
Oh, come on.
Rolling Rock, man. We used to drink. You had to drink it until the horse winked at you.
We like that. We like that beer so much. We had a keg of Rolling Rock.
Oh man. I used to drink Rolling Rock. Like, I'm a big horse racing fan. Like you see from the glass, they got Saratoga here. But yeah, so that, like, I would drink Rolling Rock just because it had horses on it. But yeah, that was not a wise choice.
Rolling Rock was a beer that I did drink a lot. I actually got introduced to my brother. We were having a party. Everybody wanted a Bud Light kegger. And me and my brother got together and said, fuck it, let's trick them and get Rolling Rock. So we did. We had one Bud Light kegger and one Rolling Rock kegger. So everybody finished the Bud Light. We wait for them to get a little tipsy and then bust out the Rolling Rock. They had no idea what they were doing.
I know. Yeah, they wouldn't even know.
They had no idea.
Yeah.
That's it speaks volumes, dude, when you say it like that. Because that means after drinking this piss water for this long, you just give them another version of piss water and they're just like, oh, the same.
I mean, after enough, they don't even know the difference. Like I used to work in bars and stuff, and if someone got too drunk, they were asking for vodka. Like we'd pour them a glass of water, and we'd put vodka in the straw, like in the stir straw. So when first they taste vodka.
Yeah, I've seen bartenders do that, man. Where like they'll just throw a drink together with no alcohol, but it'll have like Sprite and cherries and shit in it. And they're like, here you go, dude.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, I'm getting fucked up. Like,
getting fucked up right now. Yeah, come join me. That's cool, man. That's crazy.
Oh shit, dude.
I never worked in the bar scene or been like that, but I'm pretty sure I've had it done to me. I just had no fucking idea.
You're pretty sure you've been that guy that's been
definitely been pretty shit faced a couple times. So
we talked about some of the times we've been shit faced, man. I don't know if I've ever been that shit faced at a bar.
Yeah.
I know I've never been escorted out of one.
No.
Oh, kicked out of one.
Yeah. Escorted, kicked out. Same difference.
Same
right?
difference. Yeah.
Either way.
Either way,
happened to me.
Either way, everybody's looking at you saying, "What the fuck did that drunk guy
do?" Man, did that guy shit his pants or what?
I'll tell you a crazy bar story.
Nice.
Yes.
I was down in Florida, and I was drinking with this dude who can handle his liquor way better than I can. And so it was a football Sunday. We started out like at noon or whatever at this sports bar, drinking all day through all the games. We end up going to this other bar like later that night. I'm completely shit-faced at that point. Like could barely stand. I don't know what the fuck is happening. I don't know how I'm still like awake. I go in the bathroom and like, I had to take a piss, and like I'm standing there and I'm like swaying. I'm like, oh, I just need to fucking pass out at this point. Like I need to fucking pass out. And I look up and they had, like one of those drop ceilings with the panels. And so I thought it would be a good idea to go sleep in the ceiling. And so I like climb up on the toilet, like move the panel, climb up, replace the panel, and then I'll just like, I'll crawl through a little bit and find a place to sleep. Like it made total sense at the time. And so
total sense, man.
Yeah, like so total drunk, like couldn't balance, stepped through one of the panels and like fell through into the kitchen on the dishwasher. And so he's screaming at me like, what the fuck? And so me, like all freaked out, climbed back up into the ceiling. And then like
he went back in.
Start crawling on my belly like as fast as I could. Like I had this, I don't even know. It must have been like nails and stuff that were like sticking out of boards and stuff. I was all cut up. I had like, this gash. I had this scar on my chest like forever from it. And so they like scream up. They're like, we called the cops. Get out, get down here. So they thought that I was crawling up there, that I was going to wait until the bar closed and then rob the place. And so I'm trying to explain to the cops that, no, I'm just so fucking drunk. I just wanted to go to bed. And it made sense to me to go sleep in the ceiling.
As if falling down once wasn't enough, you went back up.
Went back up, yeah. Fucking insane.
Yeah,
man.
That's definitely one of them drunken tales, man. I tell you.
I love me. Wow. Dude. Good drunk stories, man. They never escape you.
But you didn't go to jail, right?
No. They finally saw that I was just too fucking drunk. I mean, I paid. Okay. I paid the bar. I don't know. I gave them like $100 or something to cover the damage, and they were fine.
Yeah, it wasn't very much damage. We're talking about a couple ceiling tiles.
I know. Yeah, they totally took advantage of me. Like it was basically like how much money you got in your pocket. Like, yeah, that'll cover it.
Yeah. Oh shit, man. Yeah.
And then right after that, like the cop, after they searched me, I used to carry like a pocket knife, and so they found the knife, and they're like they took it, and so after we settled up and everything, I was free to go. I was like, can I get my knife back? And the cop's like, no, you can't get it back. And so I like broke out, like I should have won an Oscar for this, like broke out in tears saying like, my father gave me that knife. It was the last thing he gave me before he died. Like, I've had that knife for years. I can't lose that knife. And so my buddy who was with me, he like, puts his arm around me. They gave me the knife back, and he's like, man, I'm so sorry. I never knew that. I was like, you believed that? He's like,
oh shit.
I was like, my dad's not dead. What are you talking about?
Oh shit. But you got the knife. You did get the knife back.
Got the knife back.
Yeah, your make-believe dad is rolling around in his grave.
Should have been an actor.
What the fuck?
Oh shit, man. That's good shit.
Too bad. Now you're a craft beer blogger or some whatever the hell we are. What are we?
Yeah.
Podcasters.
We're influencers.
There you go, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna influence you to get drunk.
There we go. I use
IPAs. All day, every day, IPAs.
Yeah.
Get fucked up.
I had to work today, man. Otherwise, I would have got started way earlier. When we usually do our shows on a Sunday, I'm drinking by noontime. So by 6 o'clock, I'm rolling, man. So on that little rant that I did on Isla on the Rojo, yeah, I was feeling pretty good.
I was like, I'm just gonna let this dude go. Fuck it. Like he's like, I got a rant, and I'm like, do it.
Yeah, I said I was gonna let it die, and I still got to bring it up. So
yeah,
it's your thing now.
You made your
peace,
it's
man. Gonna keep coming back.
Yeah.
You made your peace already. That's
I hope I never meet one of those guys in person.
Goddamn Rojo.
I wanted some more Big Red, not Wild Red.
That's right. Red Flash.
Hey, that was a solid beer when it was a solid soda. When I couldn't find a Big Red, my go-to was Red Flash, but they don't make it anymore.
Yeah. Oh, they don't make Red Flash anymore?
I haven't seen it anywhere.
Dude, I'll tell you something, man. Red Flash was a San Antonio exclusive.
It had to have been. It had to have been.
Yeah. I never found it anywhere else. And when I moved over here 13 years ago, Red Flash was still in all of the Peter Pipers and everywhere. You go to the corner store, whatever, right? Red Flash. Over here, dude, no one's ever heard of it. I'm convinced that it was a San Antonio exclusive.
Brought on by Coca-Cola to go up against Big Red.
Yeah, they had to compete with Big Red.
Yeah. Good. It was
There's
a good
only
soda.
one king.
Yeah,
there's only one king though.
There can only be one. Yeah.
That's right, man. There can only be one king.
I've never actually had Big Red.
Oh God!
Oh. I see the look on Joey's face when I say that. He's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Wow. Wait a minute.
This guy calls himself a. Well, no, he's not a Texan.
No, yeah, I'm barely it's been two and a half years now. Yeah.
2.5 years. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
but I
well, I mean, he's
I don't forever ago. Yeah, so I haven't been drinking soda at least since I've been in Texas. So that's my excuse.
Okay.
It's an excuse I can handle.
Yeah.
Had you grown up there and never had Big Red,
yeah,
I'd have been like, dude, did you live under a rock? Were you homeschooled? Like,
yeah.
Did your parents not love you?
Definitely. I mean, Big Red. So you've never had it at all?
No. So that's why, like, when I saw you rant about Rojo, I had tried it. I was like, okay, yeah, I guess this is what Big Red tastes like,
Okay.
And then you're like, this is not what Big Red tastes like.
No. I've never actually had that beer, man, but I'm gonna have to take his word because I'm never gonna try that beer, especially based off of what he said about it. I don't want to try it.
And that was my biggest gripe of it was talked about, put in the news. They did news stories on it. It was put in the paper.
There was hype.
It was like, man, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try. This is it. I mean, damn, Big Red beer, come on with it.
Yeah.
And then I tried it, and the letdown, the letdown. I was like, my spirits were just, they were crushed. Oh Lord. My wife took a drink of that too, and she looked at me and she goes, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Oh Lord, let me try it." Because my wife takes first drink out of every beer I try. Right, so every beer that I try, my wife, she'll take, "Hey, here, try it out first week." I don't like it. Maybe I'll like it. But when she looked at me, she gave me that look, and I was like, "Oh fuck, here we go."
Yeah. She knows Big Red.
Yeah, we know Big Red. We know Big Red. Yeah. That's of course it's a staple here in San Antonio. Big Red and barbacoa. Gotta do it. I actually got a sign that says "Raised on Big Red and barbacoa." Noah, give me that sign. Let me show the boys the sign real quick. So I got a wood sign that me and my wife made. We used to make wood signs. Thank you. We used to make wood signs a lot. So this is the sign that I made a few, sold a lot, kept one.
Oh man, nice.
Raised on Big Red and Barbacoa.
Yeah, man. So raised on it, got super fat on it, and I don't regret it because it was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Big
for
Red,
real.
got to try it out, Chris.
Yeah.
Definitely. Good, solid, number one, best tasting in the
At
world.
least just,
So,
pour it into a little cup and try it out, man.
just a little
Yeah.
bit. Just a little bit.
I
Just so you
feel like I
know
got
what
it
we're
now.
experiencing. Yeah.
Man,
I
I got
You're
it
under
this way.
pressure now.
I'm a horrible texting. Like, I don't have a truck. I don't have a gun. I like don't listen to country. I don't say y'all. Like, I gotta at least try Big Red.
At least Big
Well,
Red. At least Big Red.
I don't drive a truck. I don't listen to country. So I only cross off like 2 of those.
I don't eat meat. That's another. Like,
Okay, never mind. You're not a Texan. You'll never be
Yeah.
a Texan.
like all this great barbecue around here. I'm like, yeah, shit.
Oh, okay.
Now, look, man, I get it that people have their life choices.
For sure.
That's obviously a life-changing choice. You
Yeah.
weren't born that way.
Yeah.
You decided to do that.
Yeah.
I've told my kids, you ever stop eating meat, I'm disowning you. Because what the hell am I going to make for you when you come to my house?
Yeah, right.
I'm going to make some meat. You
Yeah.
know, whether it's, throwing some burgers on a George Foreman grill or going outside and cooking a brisket or whatever, I'm going to make some meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tomorrow Sunday, got a barbecue.
Yeah.
I'll eat it occasionally. Like when I first moved down to San Antonio, I was like, all right, I got to get some Texas barbecue. And then it was like toxic shock in my body. I hadn't eaten meat in like 2 years. And then I just eat like this giant plate of brisket and everything, smoked turkey. Like, I was so sick. So sick.
You went straight for the touchdown. You didn't even ease into it.
Yeah. And it was so good. And I had there was so much leftovers. It was my wife's from Australia, and she was out like visiting here for the first time. And so I was like, all right, I got to get her some Texas barbecue. We got to try it. Right. And then she went home the next day, and so I had all this leftover meat. I'm not going to throw it out. Like, I'm not going to waste food. So I ate it again. Was so sick again. So stupid.
Hey, big time, big up for going in on the second round for sure. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. So
the second round, I'm gonna get me another one of these beers.
Do it, man. Yeah. So I do drive a truck. I do like country. I do say y'all. I am a Mexican. I am Texan. I try to, but that's just being born here, man.
Yeah.
It's just my culture.
Yeah.
He said, I am a Mexican.
I had a few before the show. So
if you're from Texas, you're Mexican. Because Mexico used to be Texas. Everybody here's Mexican.
Yeah. But yeah.
And if you're a redneck, you're racist.
Man. Oh Lord. Yeah, man. Good shit, man. But yeah, got to do you like San Antonio, Chris?
Yeah. It was a weird change because my family's all from New York, and then I grew up in Connecticut. So in New England, like New York area, it's very different. Like, people are a lot nicer here. So when I first moved down,
I
go to
Southern hospitality.
Yeah. I was not used to that. And I go to a gas station, and the cashier is asking me like, oh, so what do you got planned tonight? And I'm looking at her all cross-eyed, like, why the fuck
are you getting into my business, lady?
Yeah, I'm super suspicious. Like, what the fuck? Why are you asking me that? my first night, I came down. I was staying at a hotel, and I was outside having a cigarette, and this homeless dude came up to me, and he's like, oh, can I have a cigarette? I was like, yeah, sure, here you go. and he's like, "Hey man, are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, what do you mean?" He's like, "You seem really down, man. You seem really depressed." I was like, "No, I'm okay." He's like, "Well, keep your head up, man. I love you." And he walked away. I was like,
what the fuck's going on?
No bullshit. One night, me and some buddies, we got drunk with a homeless guy.
Yeah.
We were bar hopping downtown. And you know where the Texas Tea is downtown?
Yeah.
It's right next to the Cadillac bar.
Thank you.
Like across the street, I think.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
I know you're at. I know the area.
All right. A buddy of mine was related to the bar back or some shit at Texas Tea. And so he was like, "Hey, dude, come over here. You know, we're hanging out. We're having a good time, right?" So it was like me and like 3 or 4 of us. Well, they had started this no smoking inside kind of shit at that bar. So anytime anybody wanted a cigarette, they had to go outside. And like we were all smokers. So we go outside and they didn't even let us take our beers or anything, dude. We're just fucking outside trying to puff down these cigarettes real quick so that we can get back in and finish drinking, right? And this homeless dude's walking by and he's just got like a little bag with some bullshit in it. And he's just like, "Hey, man, you can spare some change?" And one of the guys that I was with was like, "Why? What you gonna do with that change? You gonna go buy you a beer?" And the guy was like, "Well, yeah." And he was like, "Hey, man, if you're being honest, I'll go inside and buy you a beer, but you got to come inside and drink it."
Yeah.
And he was like, "If you're gonna buy me a beer, I'm gonna go inside and drink it. Come on in." So homeless dude came inside, walked right up to the bar. My buddy bought him a beer. Dude, he chugged that shit right down.
Yeah.
And he was like, "All right, well, I'll see you later." And I was like, "Hold on a minute. You want another one?" And he was like, yeah, I'll take another one. All right. Well, got him another one. Man, we went and sat at the table. That dude came and sat next to us. We sat next to that dude all night fucking drinking. He drank on us the whole night. Dude had some stories, man. I tell you what, this dude had some stories. We asked him how long he had been living on the streets. He said about 8 years. We're like, "Why were you living on the streets?" He told us that his wife got another job out of town, and he was born and raised in San Antonio. He didn't want to leave San Antonio, and so he was like, I don't want to leave." And she was like, "Well, look, if you don't want to leave, then you can stay, but I'm leaving. Goodbye." And so she left, and he didn't have enough money to pay for everything all on his own. So eventually, what he had went to shit, and he started living in his car. And one thing led to another. He lost his car. Now he's living on the street. And he was like, "Dude, by the time I lost my car, I was already accepting that this was going to be the life that I'm living."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Really, dude? You just accepted that?" And he was like, "Dude, it's stress-free. You don't get it. I don't have to worry about a mortgage. I don't have to worry about a car payment. I don't have to worry about insurance. If I get hurt, I go to the emergency room and they stitch me up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't have to worry about a goddamn thing."
Yeah.
He said, I'll go to the shelter. They'll give me food. If I want to be taken care of, I commit a small crime, go to jail for 30 days. I'm taken care of. They'll fix my teeth. They'll get me healthy, put me right back out on the streets. Yeah. He's like, "Dude, you don't understand, man. Like, being homeless isn't that bad."
Yeah.
I was just like, "Get the fuck out of here." Like, this dude's making a living out of being homeless. Yeah. Dude, it was a wild night, man. That dude drank with us all fucking night for free.
Yeah.
In Texas, where you can like walk outside in a t-shirt and shorts in December, like, it's not too bad. Like, being homeless back like in the north, like where it's fucking freezing temperatures out, 0 degrees at night, like, it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah, that's true, because it's like 60 degrees outside right now, and it's what's today, the 12th of December?
Yeah. Doesn't get cold until February.
Yeah.
For 1 month only.
Yeah. Except for that one year that we had snow the day after Christmas. You remember that?
Yeah, it was
like 2017.
Yeah.
27. I just missed it. Like, it was
Yeah.
right before I came.
Yeah, so we were looking at a video. We took video of outside, and we're like, "Holy shit, it's snowing!" Chris, I'm pretty sure you've experienced the deepest of snowfalls before. This was like a just a dusting of snow.
The dusting, yeah.
Oh my goodness, we were.
Oh, as soon as the sun came out, it was gone.
Yeah,
but it was nice while it was dark.
Man, it was nice. We were ecstatic. We'd never seen that before.
Yeah.
Never in my life. I'm 36, and I was what 33 at the time, 34, and I'd never seen that before. And it was just a dusting of snow, so it was pretty.
Yeah.
Down here in San Antonio, it was pretty.
Yeah, man, it was pretty cool to like go outside and like put your hand out and like snow actually falls on your hand, dude. Like, oh wow.
Yeah.
That's actually snow.
Yeah, it was. I think it was after midnight, if I remember. And everybody is outside.
Yeah, dude.
That was
like everybody was outside like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. I remember I had to work that day.
Yep.
And I woke up extra early because I woke up to like use the restroom or something. I looked at my phone, and there was all these people posting that it was snowing, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here! I looked outside, and it was snowing. And it was like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, oh shit. I just like threw on some clothes real quick and went outside. And I'm like, holy fuck, it's snowing.
Hell yeah.
Like, dude, that's something crazy that, you know, in this part of Texas, you know, San Antonio, Houston area, dude, we don't get that very often. So to us, that's like, wow. Remember when it snowed?
I think the last like really recordable snowfall that they had here in San Antonio, I believe was in 83. So, 83 or 84.
I thought it was 85 because I was 2 years old.
Or 83, 84, 85. Yeah, one of those years for sure. But that like it really, really snowed here.
Yeah. We had like inches.
Yeah. My family's got pictures of it. I was like, are you sure that's San Antonio? I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a picture of me somewhere with a snowman. I made a snowman. It was a little short snowman. It was like my size, but I was like 2 years old, dude.
Badass.
Made a snowman.
Yeah, we used to get feet of snow, not inches. Like, you know, you could build like bobsled runs down your yard.
Yeah, no, not here.
I wouldn't even know how to drive in that. My wife wants to take a trip up north. I was like,
I wouldn't drive anywhere.
Yeah,
I wouldn't drive anywhere, man. I'd be like, fuck that. I ain't working today.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play in the snow. Down here, you know, like because up north they're constantly salting the roads and stuff, you know, in the winter and everything. And so there was some rust underneath my car, and so I took it into the shop when I first moved down, and they were like baffled. They're like, Did you live on the beach? Like what? How could you get rust like this under the car? I'm like, no, I lived up north. Like there's salt and everything. They're like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, because like over here where I live, the salt water, like it deteriorates, you know, frames and shit like that. So like over here, it's very common for you to see a rusty frame because of all the salt in the air because we live by the water.
Yeah.
But like in San Antonio, that's just you're not going to see that, dude.
Yeah.
So I can imagine that, dude, like looking on your car, like, what the fuck is this? Like, why is it so rusty?
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
That's hilarious, man.
It's been like just long enough that like I missed this snow a little bit, you know, like because I don't quite remember how painful it was, like going out and digging your car out because you got to go to work. It's like when you haven't had a tattoo in a while. I don't really remember how much it hurts getting a tattoo, you know, like, and then you go and get one, you're like, oh fuck yeah, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know.
You know, the funny thing about that is like I can go 2 weeks without getting a tattoo and still be like, oh wow, that doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
I have 2 tattoos and I fainted on my first one, so don't laugh.
Oh.
Where was it though? Where was it?
Oh, up here.
Really?
Like on your arm?
Yeah. I show it.
That's-
I show it to you, but it looks shitty. So, and it looks like I'm a KKK member because it is a wizard.
I don't really have an excuse for you on that one. If it was on like your ankle or something, or like the inside of your arm, like somewhere around your nipple, like I could picture you fainting. But
fainted.
Yeah,
man, fainted.
I've got one on the inside of my arm, and I was like, wow, that doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
My cousin gave me the tattoo, and I fell into his arms, and he was slapping me when I woke up, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "Dude, you passed the fuck out." I was like, "What the fuck?" I took about a 30-minute break, came back, I was good, but I do have a bad history with needles, so I do get lightheaded, and I have fainted with a shot before on my ass, but when I got this one, my second one, which is a koi fish, this one was cool. I was cool, so only one. I only fainted one time, which is cool. Not everybody fucking knows. It's okay.
Yeah. Everybody knows, man. You're a fainter. It's all right.
Yeah, for sure. Otherwise, I'd have more tattoos, man. But it's all good. But man, we come to the end of the podcast, fellas.
Oh shit.
We came to the end of the podcast. We came, we conquered, we cracked them. We had a great fucking time, man.
So do you guys have a sign off? You're like the craft beer sidekicks, right? So like, like who is craft beer your Batman then? Like if you guys are the sidekicks, like
yeah. I'm craft. That's it. Damn, Chris, that's deep. That's deep. I don't know.
We're PICs, bro. We're partners in crime.
There you go, partners in crime. There you go. So I'm Craft, Scott's Beer, and we're sidekicks.
Yeah, you should do a sign up. You should say like same beer time, same beer channel. Like I'm sure it's been used, but it fits.
We're good. We're gonna come up. We're gonna shoot some ideas around for sure.
Same craft time, same beer channel.
There you go.
But yeah, man, definitely had a good fucking time tonight, man. I know we went a little over than what we had scheduled, but that's what happens when you're having a good time shooting the shit, drinking some good beer, right?
Fuck yeah.
Fucking name, man. So we're just gonna make the rounds right now. Chris, the Ghostbuster. Anything you want to plug? Anything you want to say? Sign off. What's going on?
Follow Chris at ChrisTheGhostBuster on Instagram. We got fun pictures of dog paired with music and beer. Like, how can you go wrong?
You can't.
Right.
Scott, what you got?
I just created my Instagram like an hour ago, but it's at Craft Beer Chino. There's literally nothing on there right now. So if you find it, it'll say that there's no post, but I will be posting some stuff very soon, and hope to see y'all there.
Nice, for sure, everybody. And as far as for me, Instagram, Big Joe's Craft Beer Corner, and just like and subscribe and give us a shot, man. Give us a listen. Had a good fucking time tonight, man. Chris, the Ghostbuster, Chris. Thanks again for joining us tonight. Me and Scott definitely appreciate it. Had a great time,
thanks
man.
For having me.
Maybe in the future we run another one again, man, for sure.
Yeah, anytime. I appreciate it.
All right, my friends.
Definitely.
I'm a
Later.
Peace.